And now it's time for Deep Sleepers with Matthew Berry and broadcasting legend Daniel Dopp. Hey, co-host of the fantasy show Matthew Berry, are you and little Maddie still awake?
Hey, I'm not the co-host. I'm a star/solo host who has a forgettable, inconsequential, and somewhat annoying sidekick. But yes, me and the stuffed animal version of myself are awake. Why do you ask?
I can't sleep.
Yeah, us either. Are you also thinking about players who could be had late in drafts? Players who are sleepers, who could win you your league? You know, as I wrote in my draft day manifesto, these late round guys can make or break your team.
Yeah, I actually read your manifesto to fall asleep the other night, but I think I know what you mean.
You know who's been running through my mind lately, all night long?
Who?
Dolphins rookie running back Kalen Ballage. 6'2", 230 pounds, runs a 4.40. The stuff of nightmares. Nightmares for defenses, I mean. I don't think Miami is committed to Kenyon Drake as an every down back. Frank Gore's 35. You know, I really think Ballage could get a ton of work, especially at the goal line. And he's going as running back 61 in drafts. I love his sleeper potential.
Yeah, you know who I can't stop thinking about as a sleeper? Geronimo Allison of the Packers.
Yeah.
Green Bay has run more 3 wide receiver sets than any team in the league over the last 5 years. And with Jordy Nelson leaving town, there are a ton of targets left on the table. I mean, Geronimo is a big 6'3" target, and you can't teach size, Matthew.
Oh, I know.
I love him as a sleeper this year.
Yeah, he's dreamy.
Yeah.
Almost as dreamy as Willie Snead. Okay, maybe he doesn't have an elite quarterback in Baltimore.
At least not until Lamar Jackson gets the job.
What Willie Snead does get in Baltimore is a guy in Joe Flacco who likes to throw to the slot. Did you know Joe Flacco completed 75.5% of passes at the slot last year? That was the highest percentage in the NFL.
Wow.
In the last 2 years, the Ravens have thrown the most pass attempts in the NFL. Oh, and by the way, don't sleep on Josh Dotson either. Redskins love to throw at him at the goal line. Did you know from week 7 on last year, the only wide receiver to see more end zone targets than Josh Dotson was DeAndre Hopkins? He's going as wide receiver 50 right now. I can see him having easy wide receiver 3 upside.
You want to hear a receiver sleeper pick that isn't from someone being a homer?
Sure.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's Allen Hurns. He's going wide receiver 51, one spot behind your beloved Josh Dotson. I mean, he's a big target that could give Dak Prescott some help since they really don't have a #1 wide receiver. We've seen him put together some really good games with Blake Bortles as his quarterback. Just think what he could do with Dak Prescott. But I really like me some Cameron Meredith this year. He's got an ADP of 62 right now. And over the past 5 seasons, the #2 wide receiver in a Drew Brees offense is averaging just over 890 yards and 5 touchdowns per season. I mean, Cam's only played with bad quarterbacks like Matt Barkley and Brian Hoyer and David Fales and Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I know what it's like to play with bad people, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got Drew Brees throwing the ball now. That's the kind of late-round pick that you dream of.
Dreaming. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Good night, Daniel.
Good night, Matthew and little Maddie.
Finally, those babies fell asleep. Time for me and Mr. Marker to go to work.
And that was Deep Sleepers with Matthew Berry and broadcasting legend Daniel Dopp.